In the late 80s and early 90s, was there any musician with a better sense of humor than Diamond David Lee Roth? Never one to take things too seriously, Dave's videos skewered the over-the-top ridiculousness of the very genre of music that made him famous. And the music? Well, say what you want about his time with Van Halen. David Lee Roth's first 3 full-length solo albums were phenomenal in my opinion. In particular, let's talk about the musicians that Dave recruited. Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan and Greg Bissonette, and then later on Jason Becker and John Five. So if you're not going to be playing with Eddie Van Halen, these guys are a more than adequate substitute. They truly were the hottest hired guns in the industry at the time. And the songs? Well, let's just focus on the lead-off singles from each album. Yankee Rose, Just Like Paradise, and A Little Ain't Enough. Each one is a hard rock classic, filled with tons of Dave's trademark enthusiasm and exuberance. And once the videos hit MTV, out and out silliness. And then grunge came along and poof, just like that, well, at least for a little while, no one seemed to care about Diamond Dave. Man, I hate grunge. So why, oh why did this happen? As I listened to these songs, I realized that David Lee Roth was right. Rock music is first and foremost about having fun. One YouTube commenter said this about David Lee Roth's music: Dave knows how to build sunshine into his songs, and you know what? I couldn't agree more. It's truly hard to believe that Dave's best stuff, post Van Halen, is now 30 years old. Wow, totally makes me feel old. And yet, the music? Well, the music makes me still feel young. A few years back, the David Lee Roth Band from the Eat 'Em and Smile and Skyscraper albums almost reunited for a one-time event at a California club called Lucky Strike. The club is well known for its ability to attract top-tier musicians who just show up and play. Usually whoever's on stage only plays a handful of songs, but wow, just think about it. The thought of the original David Lee Roth Band back on stage, well, things got a little nuts. Okay, saying things were a little nuts is completely wrong. It was insane. All of the members of the band were there. Yep, even Diamond Dave. So they're getting ready to jump on stage and play a couple of songs from the Eat 'Em and Smile album, Yankee Rose and Shy Boy. But before they could fire up the amps, the fire department shut it all down. Too many people had heard about what might transpire, and the danger of something truly tragic happening was just too darn great. So it was a near miss. We almost had it. But maybe the whole thing was a blessing in disguise, because what it left was a void. Sure, we almost had a mini reunion, but what we need is a full-blown effort. Yeah, I don't think I'm too crazy to say what we need is this band back together for a full tour, and maybe even a new album. At this point, we know that the musicians are open to the idea, including David Lee Roth. In early 2019, the band did get back together, without Roth, for a blistering reunion concert that was documented by the Ultimate Classic Rock website. So if you think about it, with Eddie Van Halen's tragic passing, there is nothing getting in the way at this point. Anyway, that's my take. If you haven't done so, it's time to dust off those old David Lee Roth albums and take them for a spin again. I promise you, you are going to enjoy them now as much as you did way back then. Maybe even more so. And let's all thank the music gods that whatever the heck grunge was, well, it's come and gone, for the most part at least. So what do you think? Did you enjoy David Lee Roth's first 3 solo albums as much as I did? If so, let me know in the comments section below. If not, well, then tell me why. I love to hear everyone's opinions, even if they don't agree with me. As always, if you like this video, click on the thumbs up icon. And what the heck, why not consider subscribing to the channel? But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.